Welcome to the program. I'm Mark Imperial. This is another real estate market update from around the country. And today we're focusing on Las Vegas, Nevada. And joining me on the call is Lianna Alvarez. She's a broker salesperson, also a contributor to the show Vegas Around Town. And she's with the LA Real Estate Group based out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Lianna, welcome to the program.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Lianna, tell us a little bit about your business and your specialty. Like, who do you specialize in helping?
So I actually am a native of Vegas. I grew up here. And so predominantly a lot of our clientele tends to be relocation. Just because we have so many wonderful things to offer within the city, we do have tons of relocation that moves into Vegas. And so I would say that's probably one of our prominent markets divisions within our business.
Excellent. So what a lot of folks want to know today, the big question on their mind is, how has this pandemic affected real estate, specifically in the Las Vegas area?
So it's actually been really interesting. Obviously, we initially had a shutdown. We weren't quite sure what exactly was going to be happening in regards to the real estate market. So I think initially there was maybe cold feet for a couple weeks. And then since then, it's been blowing up. Our market is on fire. I have not stopped since the shutdown, obviously working a little bit differently with regards to clients and safety, et cetera. But our market, between the low inventory, the low interest rates, definitely is probably one of our busiest markets.
So when the market opened back up for you, when your phone started ringing again, was it different? What were the questions you're getting and the concerns you're getting from folks reaching out to you? Were they different now?
I mean, obviously there was a little bit of an adjustment, but because people were seeing a lot more property virtually versus in person, maybe kind of weeding through properties initially up front. My sellers, we were definitely handling things differently in regards to showings, providing masks, et cetera. Obviously, people had questions about how the pandemic and the shutdown was affecting the real estate market. A lot of individuals thought, oh, the market's going to drop and it's going to affect our sellers. It's going to be a great time for buyers. And we've had actually quite the opposite.
Gotcha. So let's talk about that a little bit. Who's going to benefit from this? Like, what are the opportunities that you've seen come out of this situation? What do you see out there?
So basically, in comparison, if we compare it to last year, we still considered ourselves a low inventory, but we had just under 10,000 units on the market. Right now, we have under 7,000. Same thing with our days on market. It's gone from 2.5 months to under 2 months. So what that has presented is a huge opportunity for sellers. We've had just between 8 and 9% price increase from last year in the real estate market. So we've had a lot of sellers that have wanted to sell because obviously they can get more for their properties. In regards to buyers, we've had multiple offers. So it's become very competitive for buyers. So there's not really a ton of flexibility and negotiating power, especially when you're competing with multiple offers. So it's really presented itself to be quite the opposite of, I think, what a lot of people expected from the market and from the shutdown. So we really haven't stopped working the entire time that, this has been going on, but again, just working differently.
Gotcha. So for buyers and sellers today that may have been on the fence, like, what is your number one piece of advice or something that's more important today for them than ever before?
So I think right now I mostly get the question is the market going to crash? Are we going to have a repeat of 2008? And what I think a lot of people forget is that when the market crashed in 2008, it was caused directly by the housing market. It was caused by the mortgage industry. So within that, it's a very different basis right now. So you don't have that same kind of concern. And I always tell people, make a decision on whether you're buying or selling today based on your lifestyle, your need, and the market today. You can always be 6 months ahead, but we don't know what's going to happen in 6 months. So if it makes sense today, do it today. Otherwise, we can continue to reevaluate. Vegas is a very different market. It's a very quick moving market. It's very reactive. So our market can change within a couple months. I could be in a completely different market in 3 months if we have an adjustment in inventory or something happens. So I know most cities aren't that quick or that reactive, but Vegas definitely is. So make your decision for today.
That's terrific sage advice, Lianna. So before I ask you my last question, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in real estate. Like, what inspired you?
So I actually got into real estate at the bottom of the market. I was working overseas for a capital funding company in Switzerland. And when the market crashed in '08, I found myself in a position like many Americans that the company went under. So at that time, friends suggested real estate. There was nothing else really available in Las Vegas. So I got in the market in June of '09. So literally right when the market crashed, but was very blessed in my business. I've been in the business 11 years and was able to continue to grow my business, doubled my business every 6 months the first 2.5 years. And since then have been awarded many wonderful recognitions and have a wonderful following and loyalty with my clients. Most of my business is referral and past client.
That's terrific. So for folks listening to the program today that have been considering the Las Vegas area and could potentially work with you and want to connect, how do they find you online and how do they reach you and connect with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Lianna Alvarez Group, website, liannaalvarez.com. And of course, you can always call me. Do you want to give my number?
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
702-497-3730. We would be more than happy to help you and show you everything Vegas has to offer, what a great city it is, cost of living low, low taxes. We really kind of have the best of everything.
Lianna, I really appreciate you taking the time and sharing with my listeners today. This has been great advice. It's been terrific. I wish you continued success for you and for all of your clients.
Oh, thank you so much. I just so appreciate you having us on the show. We're super excited and we love Illinois, but we love Vegas more.
That's terrific. I'm Mark Imperial, and this segment has been brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where professionals and entrepreneurs go to grow their businesses and leave a legacy. So if you're looking for to publish your first or your next book to generate clients, leads, or referrals, or to simply leave a legacy, go to booksgrowbusiness.com. And that's all for now. Until my next expert spotlight, take care of yourselves. I'm Mark Imperial.